Hi, I'm Jarrod. I'm a wealth manager, a financial advisor with fiduciary status, and the owner of Jarrod Adams Investing. If you're watching this, chances are, maybe late at night, you've had that anxiety come over you or the question come up in that quiet moment, wondering, will your money last your lifetime? What crazy thing's going to come up that can kill your retirement plan? Well, the good news is you're not alone. We see this a lot. Most people feel some sort of retirement anxiety, and it's usually not the stock market that causes the problem. It's not the investment returns that cause the problem. While we might look to those, the real underlying issue isn't those. It's something much more personal. You see, markets go up and down, and that's normal. You've dealt with that your entire investing life if you've made it to the retirement point. But when we talk to families each and every day, the worry isn't usually, will stocks average 8% for the next 20 years? It's, what if healthcare costs continue to skyrocket? It's long-term care. What does that look like? It's, what if I live longer than expectations? What if I take too long to spend my money? I don't want to miss my golden years. These are the real drivers of anxiety, not what's happening in the stock market today or tomorrow. They exist no matter what the market does. So think back to the dot-com bubble in the late 1990s, early 2000s. People watched as their tech investments soared and they felt unstoppable. Then the bubble burst. Portfolios dropped sharply. The anxiety that many folks felt wasn't because of just their account balances from what the market had done. It was the fact that their retirement looked like it had completely vanished. And all of this because they didn't have a balanced plan, nor did they have a clear picture of the day-to-day needs of their retirement. In both this period and any other booming period that we've gone through, the people that slept well at night weren't the ones chasing the highest returns. They were the ones with a clear, personalized roadmap that looked beyond just their portfolio investments. So what does cause most retirement anxiety? It's usually these everyday realities. Not having a clear picture of what your monthly expenses look like once the paychecks stop coming in. Wondering how you'll handle rising healthcare costs and long-term care needs. The uncertainty of how long you'll live and whether your assets will be able to keep up with your longevity. Or simply the fear of losing lifestyle, purpose, and freedom that you've worked so hard to build. These aren't market problems, they're life problems, and no single rate of return is going to fix them. The good news is you can reduce the anxiety dramatically on these fronts by focusing on what you can control, building a complete retirement plan that's tailored to you, your goals, and your family. A plan that stress tests different market scenarios so you're not caught off guard by the next dot-com bubble or 2008 crash. A plan that helps you understand your real number, not some generic savings target, but one that reflects the retirement you want and the lifestyle you want to live. And a plan that gives you the freedom to enjoy today without sacrificing tomorrow. Okay, so here's another way that we help with retirement planning and confidence. One of the other big things that doesn't get mentioned a lot in retirement failure is this scenario. 80-year-old person sitting there looking back and saying, I wish I would have known in my 60s how well I was doing. I would have been a little bit more open and lived freely versus being a penny pincher and nervous all the time. That's as much of a failure as not having enough money to last. So a retirement plan can help get in between that situation of making sure that we have enough to last, but then also giving the confidence to live in the moment. The good news again with all this is that you can reduce the anxiety dramatically of retirement by just focusing on what you can control, building a complete retirement plan that's tailored to your life, that answers the things that are most cherished to you, and that lasts is probably the most paramount thing we can do to help. If this message hits home to you, I'd love to sit down with you. No pressure, no obligation. Just have a straightforward conversation about your unique situation. Give our team a call, leave a comment below, follow our page, hit that like button, get in touch with us. We'd love to see if we can help.